I just think overall, defensive activity, and so our starters got off to a good start, and then I thought our bench was huge. I thought when Deuce went in, and Quentin, Josh, they kept the intensity and the pace of the game going, and then we built on that. And then, our starters, I thought were terrific. I thought, you can't say enough about, what OG brings. Jalen and Julius are going to be, to me, they're two all-stars. They're both terrific. They're unselfish. And then we got really good center play out of Jericho and Precious, which I think was huge for us. So, Dante gave us hustle and, the three-point shooting. So, I think it was a good all-around win. We were high assists, low turnover, good rebounding, created, good shots for each other. And they're, you think every shot's going in with them. They take good shots, and, they've been on the road for a while. So, but they're talented, and they keep playing. They don't change style of play. They just keep going. Yeah, and I think you guys can see it. Each game, a little more comfortable, and he's finding a good rhythm, and I think he's making really good decisions as to when to shoot and when to pass. But he's getting downhill and making a lot of good plays for us. He's very aggressive, which I like, but he's not forcing it either. And then the defense and the hustle, it's terrific. So we're getting good solid play there. And Jericho and Precious, just to step in and do what they're doing says a lot about them. Well, I think it's twofold. I think it's what he brings to the team, but it's also what the guys here are bringing to him. So it's when you get everyone invested in each other, good things come from that. And so I don't think it's any one guy doing something that carries everyone else. It's everyone, playing to their strengths, covering up their weaknesses. How do they complement each other? How do you play smart, off of each other? How do you create advantages? And then the game tells you what to do. So if Jalen's being double teamed, just trust the pass and then get to the right spots. Same thing with Julius. And then with OG, it's his running the floor. It's dribble handoffs. It's moving to space. He made plays off the dribble, pick and roll, off flares, different things. He's moving around, moving without the ball, great. And I think I thought Quentin really got a good rhythm going as well. And I thought Deuce got into a good rhythm. I think that's important. You build that habit over the course of the season, how you prepare for it. I always talk about preparation for each game. And you have to have routines, and you don't veer from that. You don't get distracted. And then every night you're going to be challenged in a different way. So, they're a well-rounded team. They're and it's obvious, Jokic's greatness, but Murray's a great player as well, and Gordon's great at what he does. And then Pope fits them perfectly, and he's a terrific player. And then when you add in Porter shooting, that team is very well built, and they play so. And I think understanding what the strengths and weaknesses of your opponent are is a big part of winning. And then everyone has to be tied together, and they're good on both sides of the ball. They're good defensively, they're great offensively. Jokic, he's seen every type of defense you could possibly play. He doesn't force things. He reads the game as well as anybody. He's got a point guard's mind, and he can shoot the three. He no-look passes. He knows where everyone on the floor is. That's a lot. And the reason why they are who they are. So, in the challenge for the young guy, I always say that I think I was confident. Obviously, I don't want to see any of our guys get injured, but I see the way these guys work, and I know when the opportunity comes, I always say we have more than enough. If you're here, you're a great player. So get in there and get the job done. And 1 through 15, I'm very confident in all of them.